3 tips on getting back together after a breakup. Relationships are so fragile that getting back together after a breakup seems oftentimes like a distant dream. It hurts like heck to have your heart broken, especially when you believe you could and should still be together. You probably have trouble sleeping, eating, and breathing normally as you think about life without your love. Breaking up and getting back together happens to couples each and every day. The question is, will you be one of those counted in the made up after a breakup category? Well, here are a few tips on getting back together after a breakup that I hope will give you a better chance to stop crying and start loving again. Make sure it's the right thing to do. Okay, I have to start out with what might be hard for you to hear, but it's important. You need to have a conversation with yourself and make sure you really believe you will have a good relationship if you get back together. If your ex called you today, apologized for the breakup and said let's get back together, would the two of you be happy or end up breaking up 6 months from now? If you are convinced that things will be different because you will be different, then you definitely will have a better chance of getting back together after a breakup. What you want to avoid is getting back together under some false impression that you can change your ex. Understand why you broke up. The reason why you broke up may not be as obvious as it appears on the surface. For example, if your breakup occurred because your ex cheated on you or you cheated, it wasn't really the infidelity that was the main problem. The real issue is what was missing in your relationship that created the environment for the affair to occur. Understanding the real reason for the issues that led to the breakup will help build a solid one after getting back together. Be patient, persistent, and consistent. Your mind is probably consumed with trying to figure out how to convince your ex about getting back together. If your breakup just happened, then I would suggest that you work slowly but steady to get your ex back into your life. It's probably best to have limited contact initially because you don't want your ex to think that your life is falling apart without him or her. If it's been a while since the breakup, then you probably can be a little more persistent and consistent in getting in touch with your ex. You just don't want to be too aggressive in calling or sending repetitive text messages to your ex in attempts to get back together. Your contacts should be planned and purposeful. If you want to give yourself a better chance of reconnecting, it will be by allowing your ex to see how you are still the loving, caring, considerate, wonderful person he or she fell in love with, but new and improved. When you do connect, you want your ex to sense that there is something different about you. Getting back together after a breakup is all about recreating the chemistry that once was.